who were selected by your coach to be here. Okay, they've identified you as a leader. Okay, sometimes it's because you're a great player, you've got a lot of ability. Sometimes it's because you're a tremendous leader. Sometimes it's because you're that perfect high school player that does everything they ask you to do, and your teammates look up to you because of that. So just remember that. My challenge to you is when it gets tough, when it gets hot, practice isn't going well, one of our coaches may occasionally raise their voice towards you or to your teammates. Just remember, you've got to push through. Okay? Set that example for your teammates. Be there every day. Work hard, and we wish you the best for an exciting season. Don't take it for granted. We've learned in the last couple of years that things can disappear on us, so enjoy every day, embrace it. But embrace the fact that you are a leader on your team. Embrace the fact that your coach has bestowed upon you a leadership role, and that's brought to the front of everything right now because they brought you here today to stand up there with them as they talk about their season. So really excited for you to be here. We wish you the best in this season. So without any further ado, it is my pleasure to introduce Ms. Julie Bernath, who is our Fulton County School Board President. She is also a diehard UGA fan.
Good morning, everyone. I'm very excited to be here. Our board is just really so enthralled with the beginning of a new season, and football is very exciting. This is my first time here, but as a former cheerleader in high school, I always get excited for football season, and we're so proud of each and every one of you. You are amazing athletes, and we look forward to seeing you on to wonderful things. And enjoy this season. Stay healthy. And listen to your coaches. Thank you.
So we are having a little adjustment in our program. Dr. Looney was going to speak, and he is not able to attend. I know that if he was here, he would say thank you to the coaches, thank you for our players and support. He would wish you the best in your upcoming season. So, we will just move forward with this. We're going to call the schools up one at a time. They're going to come up, so players, you'll come up with your coach, and everybody will speak for 3 to 5 minutes. You just kind of come up over here, actually, just come up on either side, actually, and we'll go through there. So I'm going to introduce Hayfield Charter and Coach Winston Gordon first.
Good morning, everyone. We're very blessed to be here today. On the stage with me today, I have my assistant head coach, Kevin Pope, been with me since just about when I started the program in the dirt lottery in Hayfield. So I'd be remiss to go anywhere and not acknowledge the fact of what we built and the amount of kids that we've helped to go to college and play NFL. On the right of me here, number one, a kid that's been with us for 4 years, and longer than that, I've been to the middle school as well, and it seems like he's been there for like 8 years. Devon Irvin, senior linebacker, one of the top linebackers in the country, has made a decision where he want to go to school at, but he'll get an opportunity to go. To the left of me is Marcellus Johnson, another inside linebacker. Also highly recruited kid, hadn't made a decision where he's going to go, but we're going to try to get all that wrapped up this week and next week so they can focus on their season and focus on being great. Again, like I told you, Hayfield Charter, we just try to go about our business every year to put our kids in the right place, and if we win, we win. But we try to make sure that we build great men and great citizens in the community and leaders so they can go on and do great things with their lives. And I care more about our young men as men. And both of these gentlemen here hold over a 3.0 GPA. They both are ready to go to college, and that's all that matters to me. Football takes care of itself. The academics is the part that we push at Hayfield Charter. We're going to continue to beat odds every year as we do that academically. And I also be remiss not to acknowledge our principal, who was unable to make it today, Mr. Richard Fowler. in his first tenure here at Hayfield Charter, our board. Also, our zone boards from Fulton County helps us out a lot. And everybody that contributed to the success of Hayfield Charter as it's been. So, with that being said, we look forward to the season. Wish all you guys good luck. Let's make sure we be there for these children to keep them healthy and push them through the season. And God willing, we can finish the season. Thank y'all.
Coach Jason Kirby and Alpharetta High School.
Good morning, everybody. Appreciate you guys having us, giving us an opportunity to talk about our kids, about our program. I'd like to start off by thanking our athletic director, Chandler Young, for being here today in attendance. He just got on board with us a few weeks ago, and we were really excited about working with him. It's been a breath of fresh air coming in, and we hit a home run, man. We've got somebody in our corner who's going to fight for our kids and fight for our program and fight for our coaches, and we certainly appreciate him being here. With me today, I brought a couple of our guys. We got Adam Walker. He'll be a senior safety corner receiver. He wants to play some receiver this year. So we're working on that a little bit. Ben wants him over there, so we'll try to get him over and get him some reps. But great kid, really good football player. He's a playmaker. I kind of think of him a little bit as the Joker in the fact that, you know, when it matters the most and when we need him the most, he has a way of showing up. He knows when to be there. He knows what we're doing. On top of that, though, we had a senior secondary. He was the only other class in the secondary last year. A couple of those guys were D1 guys, really good players. And he was really kind of the glue, the calming force that held everybody together. And I think that speaks to his character and who he is and what he does every day. It's not just about football. We tell you kids that all the time, man. How you do anything is how you do everything. And he checks every box. So we're excited for him. You know, he doesn't have the offers that we're looking for yet. I think he's a Division I player. But we're not sitting around and making excuses and acting like we're underrated or overlooked. That's why we play the game. So he's got an opportunity to come out next season and go after it and get what he wants. And I believe he's going to do that and have a great senior year. To my left over here is Ben Gudry, QB1. He'll be a junior next year. And, you know, this isn't hyperbole, but I think he's the best quarterback in the state. And that's saying a lot because we've got some really good quarterbacks in the state, man. We've got some studs and we go against them and we've seen them. We've got some here today. But just what he does on the field and off the field, you know, how he carries himself, his character, his composure, what it means to him. You know, it means the most to him when we're on the field. It means the most to him when we're at practice. And I think his teammates understand that. I think they respect him. And he's our leader on the offensive side of the ball. And that's why these two gentlemen are with me today. Not only are they playmakers and good players, but we have a set of standards, a set of core beliefs that we believe in, right? And they don't just meet those standards, they add value to what we're doing. No matter where it is, it's in the weight room, meeting room, or on the field. So I'm proud of both of them. And I'm glad to have the opportunity to come with us today. As far as the season outlook, we've got a monster of a schedule. We play the best teams in Georgia, it seems like, week in and week out. And we wouldn't want it any other way. That's how we designed it. So we know what the challenge is ahead of us. We're going to go out there. We expect to win every game. You know, I think last year, you know, we played a lot of close games against some really good teams. And I think we had some moral victories there where we took a step forward and gained some confidence in who we are and what we're doing. But there's no more moral victories in our program. We're going to go out there and win every game. All right, we're going to lose every game, and we're going to own that when we take the field. So it'll be fun. It's going to be a challenge week in and week out. So looking forward to it. So hopefully we can stay safe. All right, get through the season, have another good season, and we look forward to seeing everybody on the field. So appreciate you guys having us today.
Coach Harvey. Up next is Braxton Kelly and Banneker High School.
Here I got with me today. I had Jamil Williams. Jamil Williams will be a senior this year. Jamil is one of the athletes that really can do pretty much anything. He's been a returner, he's been a running back, been a free safety. Had 7 interceptions in 8 games last year. Someone we're really depending on to have a big season for us. To my left, I have Tyler Davis. Tyler Davis is a defensive back. Tyler Davis had 11 pass breakups last year with 2 interceptions. He's a student that boasts over a 3.6 GPA. Someone who really comes in every single day, hard-working guy, and we know we're going to get our best out of him no matter what. He keeps the glue that keeps the team together. He's always there. He's always on time. Someone who's always ready to compete no matter what. I also want to thank, as a first-year head coach, I would also like to thank my athletic director, Ms. Wendy Golston and Dr. Stafford, for having me on the staff. Give me my first opportunity as a head coach. As far as the season, we're really looking to build something with these kids. Character, high character guys. We're going to compete, and we're just going to go out there and give it our all. Really thank you guys for having us.
Thank you, Coach Kelly. Up next is Craig Bennett and Cambridge Bears.
Good morning, very thankful to be here. Just blessed to be in the room with this tremendous amount of talent, as well as these coaches that have been here a lot through the years. I've played a lot of them. We've played a lot of them. Just a tremendous group of men that do the right thing and do it the right way. So thank you guys for what you do and how you do it. I want to say Ms. Higgins, my principal, was not able to be here this morning, as well as my athletic director, Leslie Broadwell, but I want to thank them for that opportunity. To my right is Zach Harris. He'll be a 4-year starter for us, started as a freshman. He's threw for over 5,000 yards in his career, threw for 2,000 yards last year, so he'll be approaching close to 7,000 when he gets done. He was a 2020 Region 6A Offensive Player of the Year, 2020 All-State. He holds several baseball offers to D1 schools. Senior Bennett Long has been a linebacker, has also been a 3-year starter. Done a great job on our defense as the guy that kind of holds us together when we're on the field. So he was also a 2020 Region Honorable Mention All-Region. As far as our season goes, we made it the second round last year, and with that, we got to play that small little school called Buford. That was kind of a pleasure. Great program. So we're just looking to build on that. We got a lot of returning starters on offense. I think we're returning 7 starters on offense and 4 on defense. So just kind of looking to build back to where we were a few years ago with some success we had. We had a couple of down years, so just trying to get back on track. This group, these 2 young men right here, have led a culture that has just, they do the right thing. And when you get kids to buy in and do the right thing, and you can do a lot of good things with them. So they're a pleasure to be around, and that's really it. So thank you.
Thank you, Coach Bennett. Up next is Sean Sullivan and the Centennial Knights.
Good morning, everybody. First, I'd like to thank Keenan Campbell, our principal, who's not here today, and our athletic director, Jeff Burge, for all the support they give us. Obviously, we can't do it without good administration. So, To my right, I got Jake Wilbanks. Jake will be a senior center for us. This will be his third year starting. He has a 3.6 GPA. Daniel Max to my left will be a 3-year starter too. He's a 2-way starter for us at guard and defensive end. And he has like a 4.5, I think. He's going to go to college as a sophomore with all his AP classes. But these kids both, we've been working extremely hard since January. I took over last year, obviously, in the middle of COVID, so we didn't really have an off-season. So the off-season is kind of when we build our culture. And these kids have bought in from day one, and neither one's missed a day since January. Just show up, don't ask why, just go to work. So for us at Centennial this year, obviously, we were trying to establish a culture. Okay, we only have 9 seniors, so like anything else, there is a process to this game. There's going to be bumps in the road, but the biggest thing is trust in the process, and good things will come. On top of that, good luck to all the coaches and you guys here, and everybody stay healthy.
Thank you, Coach O'Sullivan. Up next is Chattahoochee High School, Coach Malone.
Sorry about that. First and foremost, like Dr. Croft said earlier, I just want to thank the Hall of Fame, the College Hall of Fame, excuse me, for having us this morning. And obviously, JJ Hicks, who is not here, currently took over this job at Chattahoochee High School. He was at the end of time. Now we currently have Chris Short, who was transitioning into that new role. Also on behalf of Chattahoochee, I'm here, Dr. Mike Todd, who is our principal. So thankful for him. Truly been a blessing. These guys are so supportive. They get it. They understand it. They've also been coaches prior to their new roles. Just very thankful for the opportunity. To my right here, I have Kaden Jackson. He's going to be a first-year starter for us. And to my left, I have Lawton Cox, who is also first-year starter. These are 2 juniors. Obviously, they're not seniors. I know when you come to events like this, you don't have seniors, but these guys do it the right way. Went off the field. Really excited about my 3rd year at Chattahoochee High School. The fact that we had our first true off season this rolling January, going into spring. Obviously, now we're in the summer, getting ready for football season, and then talking about the outlook of the season. We're simply trying to love on these kids and build real, man. Obviously, it was something that no one predicted. Obviously, COVID, but you know, a lot of times we focus so much on the win and losses that we lose kids in the process. As you guys know, mental health is critical right now. So being there for these young men, letting them know, because again, kids don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So that's what we're focusing on. And then obviously, in terms of what we're going to do, we're just going to continue to embrace the culture that we built here, which is building real men along the process. And, one acronym I'll leave you guys with that I preach to the guys each and every day. It's the real. The R represents respect all people. The E, especially women and yourself. The A is always do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. And the L is live a life that matters because that is your legacy. When these guys leave Chattahoochee High School, how do they want to be remembered? And that's what we focus on. So again, thank you guys so much for the opportunity. It's truly a blessing to be here today. And we're just so fortunate and blessed to be an opportunity that we're in. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach Malone. Up next is Creekside High School head coach Maurice Dixon.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you to the College Football Hall of Fame, Dr. Looney, our Fulton County Board, my area superintendent, who I just met this morning. Thank you for your continued support and everything you do to make football possible, to make Friday nights possible, to make learning in our Fulton County schools possible. To my right is Vincent Hill. He's the heart and soul of our program. I can remember talking to this young man at Bear Creek, trying to convince him to make sure he come across the street and go to Creekside High School. And from that day forward, I don't think Vince has missed a day. You know, we ask a lot of them. We push our kids very, very hard. And Vince is always the first person in line. He's going to have a tremendous year. He's a tremendous leader for our football program. I hope, and I know he's going to have much, much success. To my left is Michael Lynn. Michael Lynn came to us as a junior. Very, very talented kid. Last year he was kind of learning the ropes, but this year I'm giving him the keys. And you know, all I'm gonna say is a lot of y'all in trouble. This is my 5th year at Creekside. I can remember my first day 5 years ago at the job. I took over the program. You know, through the help of Dr. Troy, my fantastic athletic director, it built something very, very special. We've been working since January. We've had the same 50 young men here every day working. So, you know, I hate it for those teams who are inconsistent because we're going to be really, really consistent on Friday nights. We went from 0-10 and just trying to win games to having business and winning the state championship. We're going to take one game at a time, one day at a time, but the ultimate goal is to win the 15th game. I'm going to leave what I leave with every year. Good luck to everybody on Friday night until you play us. Try Friday.
Thank you, Coach Nixon. Up next is Johns Creek High School head coach Matt Henry.
I'd like to thank everybody for having us. Just want to introduce my athletic director, Jason Holcomb, who's hired me on staff 5 years ago and with me every step of the way. And don't tell him enough how much I appreciate him. And he's always keeping me on my toes. So appreciate it, Jason. With me today, we've got Mike and Gay here to the right, linebacker. Top 3 linebackers on the team, or top 3 in tackles last year, and on every special team. Both these, they haven't missed a workout practice in 2 years, man. All the stuff we went through last year with COVID. So, just a tribute to his family and how he's raised, and his mom's wonderful. And doesn't say much. I don't know if he said anything the last couple of years, but yeah, they were freaking out earlier. I told them they're going to have to talk. So. But no, just a great kid, great player, and keeps his mouth shut, shows up every day, and does what he's supposed to do. Say the same thing about Paxton Gallagher. Actually started at offensive line, sophomore and junior, and developed himself a pretty darn good linebacker. So I let him play a little bit of tight end, so he can't get quite too far away from the line. But great player, and again, just shows up and does what he's supposed to do every single day. So these guys. I know recruiting gets a little frustrating at times for guys like this that are just, great football players that might not be, 6'5", 280 and run a 4.5, 4.4. But, their film is going to be the reason why they're going to play on Saturday. So they're both poised for big years. As far as the team goes, going back to last year, obviously rough times for everybody. And, starting in the offseason. Getting to practice, getting to workouts, everything. I found myself saying, find a way. Coaches, staff, kids, find a way to do it. So that's kind of our mantra this year. Whether it's getting the first down, stopping somebody on third down, getting to practice, finding the ride to practice, getting our 6 a.m. workout that we had, or 6 a.m. practice that we had this morning. It's finding a way. So, that's what we're going to do Saturday through Thursday. And then, hopefully we can do some big things on Friday nights and find a way to, like Coach said, play 15. So thank you, and good luck to everybody this year.
Thank you, Coach Elmer. Up next is Langston Hughes and head coach Daniel Williams.
All right, how everybody doing? First off, I would like to thank College Football Hall of Fame for hosting this great event, Fulton County Board of Education, Dr. Crabb. I can't start without thanking my athletic director, Willie King. He gave me an opportunity as a position coach, and we just graduated through the ranks. He's been with us the entire time. He is amazing. He has our back, no question. He's a football guy. To my right, I have Xavier Smith. Xavier Smith is a great kid, and he was a two-sport athlete on the track. I think he was one of the finalists in the 400. He played quarterback for us this year. He's going to play some DB for us. I think it was 47.5 or something, like 400 times. Getting a lot of notoriety on the track as well. With football, he is an outstanding player. He does everything right. He is a leader on and off the field, in the locker room. He's just a great kid. He has a 3.7 GPA, so he'll be able to compete whatever college he wants to go to. He's an absolute darn good football player. To my left, I have Antonio Martin. And Antonio Martin, I guess what they used to call the perfect attendance award. He had the perfect attendance award since he was in the 9th grade. Game 5 last year, he broke his ankle. That Monday, he was still at practice. Stand-up kid, he has a 3.6. He's currently committed to Georgia Tech. He's been a starter since his freshman year. He does everything right on and off the field. First one there, last one leave. These two guys have been with us for our 2-8 season, and last year in our 11-2 season. So they have been consistent, and they've seen us win and seen us lose. So I expect greatness out of nothing but greatness out of both of those guys this upcoming season. Our season outlook, we play a very competitive schedule, and I'm eager to see how my guys respond from success. Like I said, we failed the 2-8s. So this year is big for us. We're working hard every day to get better and find consistency. Consistency with effort and everything else. And all the things that come with being competitive. I think that, like I said, our 1 through 10 schedule is competitive enough to help us prepare for the peak playoff run if we continue to do things right on a daily basis. So that's all I got. I appreciate y'all for having us. And look forward to seeing everybody and look to everybody throughout the fall.
Thank you, Coach Williams. Up next is Milton High School head coach Matt Clapp.
All right, thank you guys for having us up here. Always love an opportunity to hear about all the great football in this county and also get a chance to share. stories about our guys and our program. I'd like to thank our athletic director, Gary Silvestri, for being here tonight or today. You know Gary, you know he loves to use the mantra, he will back his guys to a fault, and that is the truest statement in this room. He has our back, our best interest, and fights tooth and nail for all the programs at Milton High School and all the student athletes and students who have the open invitation to walk through his door. I would say that, you know, in his spirit, that is kind of what has helped us have some success in 5 years. The continuity and consistency that we strive for is attained when you can, you know, keep a great staff together and hire the right people. And I wouldn't have been able to be in that situation and bring those guys in without he and Principal Jones' support. That said, we're coming off of a successful season. We were 11-1 last year. Lost to Toughen in the quarterfinals. But the exciting thing is we bring a lot of those pieces back. I think from top to bottom, it'll be one of the more talented teams I've ever had the privilege to coach. But with that being said, we know talent alone gets you nothing in this state. So, you know, our mantra for the year is leave no doubt. And we're going to lean into those high expectations. We're going to attack each day, trying to make the absolute most of it and make the most of the relationships that we have with one another in the way that we carry ourselves. Leading the charge will be the two men behind me. Our quarterback going into his third year leading for our offense, Devin Farrell. Anybody who gets a chance to meet him, you'll know real quickly the genuine spirit and just a great young man of character that he is. Two-sport athletes, great athlete all around. His sophomore year, he was actually in a battle with the incumbent senior quarterback after he started at DB while he got reps at quarterback until he was able to earn that position outright. Like I said, he's also really good on the basketball court. Devin has committed to go play football next year at Virginia Tech, but has work to do before that. Up to my left is LT Overton. Maybe you've heard of him, and he's just a great football player, but a better young man. Also a great basketball player. And with that being said, I think best of maybe he does have lots of headlines that come with his name. But I think the most impressive thing is if you just walked on our campus, watched us practice, watched us interact, you would never know. You would never know what goes on outside because he is so locked in on his team, being the best for his teammates, being the best young man he can be. Both guys carry a 3.0 plus, if not a 4.0 average. Both guys are into investing back in the community, into our feeder program, and kids that walk on our campus. And both of them are going to be integral pieces of any success that we have this season. Good luck, everyone. Thank y'all.
Thank you, Coach Clack. Up next is North Springs High School head coach Jeff Phillips.
Good morning, everybody. How are y'all doing today? Hope y'all doing well. My name is actually Coach Hodge. Coach Phillips is a very family-oriented guy. Could not be here today. His young son is starting kindergarten, so he had kindergarten orientation this morning, so he wasn't able to make it. So, like I said, and that's very much who we are. We're building a family here. We're trying to get things right. We're trying to kind of build things from the ground up right now. I cannot say enough about what Mr. Hanson has done for us so far, Mr. Rogers, our administration. Of course, our athletic director, Mr. Strine, has been absolutely awesome. I cannot say enough about what those guys have been doing for us to make sure that we have everything we possibly imagine and everything that we need. So I can't say enough about them. Likewise, I can't say enough about the young men that are standing behind me today. This is Barrett White. He's our senior. He's a very vocal leader in practice. He is our strong safety, wide receiver. So I'm talking about offense too much as a defensive guy. But that being said, He's absolutely fantastic. He shows up every day, he works hard, he's very vocal, he's making sure that everyone around him is doing right, he makes sure that everyone around him knows exactly what the expectations are and what they're supposed to do, because he brings it every single day, and I can't say enough about that. To my left over here, I got Charles Sewell, goes by Chuck. He's our junior Mike linebacker, plays a little bit of offensive tackle, a little bit of offensive guard every now and then when he has to, and he's he leads by example. He doesn't say a whole lot. He's kind of like me. I'm not much of a talker, but he's going to show up. He's going to grind everything. He's going to give it everything that he's got. He's going to do his homework. Anything that I ask this kid to do, he's going to do it. He's a fantastic young man. These guys are great leaders. And I've only been coaching for about 7.5 years now, so I'm kind of fresh in the business. But from all the young men that I've been around, these are two of the best that I've ever had the privilege to coach. And I do not say that lightly. They are absolutely fantastic. They completely bought into a new coaching staff, into a new system, and they've not got a whole lot of reason to do that. So they just completely bought in, and they're doing everything we're asking them to do. And I haven't had a taste of victory or taste of success yet. I hope we get that very soon. Good luck to the rest of you guys. Hope everything goes great this season. Hope everybody stays healthy and goes across. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. Up next is Northview High School head coach Scott Scorcher.
Good morning. I want to thank Brian Downey, my principal, and athletic director Scotty McDaniel for giving me the opportunity to lead Northview. When I got the job, one of the first questions that a couple, my kids go to Chattahoochee and actually play for Coach Malone, so it's a little weird. It would be weird during the week we play them, but it's fun to talk in our house. But one question I got when I went to Chattahoochee's right before spring practice, they're kind of sign-ups was, were we going to have enough to have a football team? And I was told, we have 12 kids. And it's a testament to our community right now. We're up right around 60. And it says a lot about our community. It's a great community. It's a great place to work. So far, they've been phenomenal. It's an exciting to have the opportunity. Cook community in which I live. I'm 3 miles away. Johns Creek's right down the road, so it's really great to be a community that loves their schools. My left is Marcellus Johnson. He'll be a 3-year starter, running back, slot receiver. He will need him. If he was $3, he'd be a Division one, no question. If you've ever seen this kid play, he runs behind his pads. He's a heck of a football player, but he's an even better person. And that's what we want kids to be good character kids. And I can say that about, I could have brought anyone on my football team like many of you guys could have. But just a phenomenal young man, always smiling. It just makes everyone around him better. To my right is Patrick Hester. You see 6'6", 240-pound tight end. He's got several Division I offers right now. Some more to come. He's going to play some defensive end for us this year along with tight end, which is going to help us on that side of football. The biggest thing is, you guys know, in the world in which we live, kids transfer at the drop of a hat. And these guys decided to stay. They could have gone. They believe in what we're selling. Our principal and AD have brought in, for the first time I think in forever, we have 6 coaches on the staff. So everybody that I wanted to bring in, my principal's hired. We have community guys that are really good, and we're just trying to get better every week. We're in a competitive 5A region. We're I believe, one of the smaller schools in Fulton. But what a great group of kids, a great place to be. And you can just tell our kids all the time, I was in DeKalb County for 2 years, and I can just tell you, this is, compared to what we had there, this is phenomenal. As far as the outlook goes, we just want to get better every week. That's our goal. I think we made playoffs 3 years in our 20-year history. Obviously that's the goal, to finish in the top 4 in our region, which I'll be honest is realistic. But we just have to get better every week. And the bottom line is give our kids a chance to be successful. If we do that, we'll be fine. And as you guys mentioned, these crazy times, we just want our kids to continue, and I tell them this all the time. 10 years from now, the only people that are going to care if we win a state championship or region championship are the people on that team. But in 10 years, they're good husbands, fathers, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. We've done our job as coaches. And I'm just really thrilled to be here in Fulton and excited opportunity to see you guys this season play. There are a lot of great players in this county, and just look forward to being part of it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Coach. Up next is Riverwood International Charter High School and head coach Robert Edwards.
Good afternoon. Excited to be here to talk a little bit about Riverwood football. This is my 5th year I'm my 4th year going into Riverwood, and I can't say how proud I am of our program. It's home for me. First off, I do want to thank Mike Maggio for the opportunity. My person who's here today is Kendra Smith, Doctor. For allowing me to stay on that wood. When I talked to Mr. Kraft, Dr. Kraft sent me the email about picking the athletes who I want to represent our team. I said, can I only get 2? And I say that because this is my 4th year. I have a heavy senior class. And I love all these guys, and it's hard to just pick 2 of guys that you've been with since you watched them as freshmen grow up to be these young men as seniors. But today, I had the opportunity to pick these 2 to represent that senior class. And no disrespect to the coach that just left, but I think we're the smallest school in Fulton County. I think we carry about 45 on our team. So, but I tell these guys all the time, it doesn't matter the size, you can only play 11 on Friday night. So you get out there and do your job, stay disciplined, and good things will happen. So to my right, I have Harvey. He's a DB. Done a little bit of offense for us. He's done it the right way. He started as a freshman. He came on as a freshman sophomore. He had to earn his way on the team and get playing time. He didn't immediately get a lot of success, but I told him if he keep working for what he wants, good things will happen. Now he's one of the best players in our secondary. He played all 4 positions, and that's corner, safety, strong safety, and the nickel position. So he's interchangeable. And we love him for that, and he gets us because we don't have a lot of numbers, so we have to move him around to make us be successful on Friday nights. He has the edge to him. We have to tell him to slow down in practice, but that's going to help him in the long run. Continue to work hard. He had to earn everything that he's gotten. I told him, I think last year, you earn what you get what you earn. So he's done it the right way. To my left, we have Michael Simon. I love this kid. He's been a 3-year starter for us, and he plays both sides of the ball. He never leaves the field. If I could put him on special team, if I could put him on special team, he would. But that's the only time I can give him a break. He's a D lineman. He's an O lineman for us. Never leaves the field. Played extremely well. High character guy. He's the energizer bunny to our football team. He makes plays on defense, and he turns right around, and he's the pull-in guy for the most athletic offensive lineman that we have. Both of these guys are tremendous character guys, and that's what we care about. I love my guys. I love this senior class. Like I said, this is my 4th year there, so these are like my babies. They started with me, and they're going to end with me, and I just want to see them out the right way. And I'm looking forward to getting back to that. Season we had 2 years ago, 11-1. Last year we kind of took a hit, but I think that was because of the all-season program. It was kind of limited in how we could prepare, and I'm a big preparation guy. So you don't got to have a big team under and 20 guys on the team. You got 11, and you prepare it the right way. I think you can be ready to win games on Friday night. So I thank you for the opportunity, Mr. Kraft. I thank everybody for being here. I appreciate it. Stay safe. Good luck, and I'll see you on Friday night.
Thank you, Coach Edwards. Up next is Roswell High School head coach Chris Pruitt.
Good morning, everybody. I'm honored to be here as a representative of Roswell High School. I want to first thank Dr. Shaw and Coach Suter for allowing me the opportunity to be here and trusting in me as a assistant last year during the middle of COVID to take over this great program. I'm here with two of our guys, probably the first people to interact with me when I got the job and really be in my cell phone and really on top of our stuff when I got hired. To my right is our quarterback, Robbie Rover. Did an outstanding job for us as a first-year starter last year. I think probably one of the more difficult things that you could say about him is that he learned an offensive system through Zoom meetings, learned how to lead an offense through Zoom meetings, learned how to install and learn every new position player all through Zoom meetings. Really does a good football IQ. Couldn't do another on the offensive side, really on the field and make decisions. The guy to my left here is Case Barrett, plays linebacker for us. I've known about Case since he was probably a little ball boy on our sideline and really been a part of our program. And he's done an outstanding job. Started last year, had over 100 tackles his first year as a starter. And again, we're looking for great things from him. The thing that I can say about these two guys is that they're very high character guys. They're some of the ones that we don't worry about when they're not with us. I think both of them can graduate tomorrow if we have the opportunity. They got enough credits. They've taken all the classes. They take all the AP classes, all the extra stuff. They do the right things off the field and on the field. As far as our season outlook goes, we've had a good run where we've made the playoffs and been in the second round the past 2 years. Our biggest statement this year, our biggest challenge to our team is what are we going to do to get past that point and push further on. And these two are certainly going to be leaders for our team to do that. And again, they do an outstanding job wherever they are, and they'll continue to do it this upcoming season. Again, thank you for having me, Dr. Kraft. Go Hornets.
Thank you, Coach Pruitt. Up next is Tri-Cities High School and Coach Quavis Duncan.
Good morning. I want to start off by thanking College Football Hall of Fame hosting this event. Thank you to Dr. Big, Coach who are here this morning. Also, thank you to Dr. Candice for showing up for support. A little bit about Tri-Cities. I've been there about 4 to 5 years. Second year head coach. When I took over the job, we had just went through 2 to 3 over 10 seasons. Last year, we were able to experience some success. Started off 4-0 and then let the last couple of games slide. But I think that we started off with a good foundation and we'll be going in the right direction this year. Who I have with me here today, to my right is Amars Ben. He's a junior DN. Last year, he had about 7, 8 TFLs, about 6 sacks. He's just a leader. He exhibits all the things that you look for in a player on and off the field. So I'm happy for him to come back this year. To my left, QB1, JD, Jediah Willoughby. He's a safety, corner, receiver, quarterback, everything that you need him to do. So this year, we're having someone everywhere. Our outlook for the season,
I just want our team to come out and give effort. Last year we graduated about 18 seniors. 16 of them are going to a post-secondary option. So that's a good thing. So we're going to be pretty young this year, but the biggest thing I want our team to come out and do is compete. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. And our last team today is Westlake High School head coach Robbie Rover.
Good morning. Since we're last, I'll try to be short. But I want to thank our athletic director, Carl Green, back there, and our school drivers, and everybody else who supports us along the way and everybody who put this event on. This is my 4th year at Westlake, so I'll just talk about the players that we have up here. We have a lot of great kids that we could have brought, but 2 that we brought is to my right here, Clayton Powell Lee. Clayton is a 4-year varsity player for us. He'll be a 3-year starter. He was the first-team All-Region player last year at safety. He's also on the All-State team. Westlake is known for putting a lot of DBs in college and pros, and by the end of it, one of the pros. So that's a great honor for him. Also has a 3.7 GPA, and will work at Georgia Tech. On my left, Morris is also a 4-year player for us, a 3-year star team line, offensive line. Again, a first-team All-Region player and All-State player, 6A for us last year. Morris was also a roller up at Georgia Tech. Season outlook, we're just trying to get a little bit better every day. Try to stay healthy. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much for all of our coaches here. Coaches, I want to reiterate one group that I'd like to acknowledge one time. If you're a full category, please stand up real quick. And if you're already your hand, just everyone can see. So these are the hardest working individuals in our district. So thank you so much. I would like to say thank you again to our board members up here, superintendents. Thank you so much for being here today. So we truly appreciate it. Thank you. We're going to do a couple of housekeeping things real quick. When I'm done speaking, we're going to get 2 photos. We're going to get all of our players up here, get a picture with all of them together real quick. I'm going to get all my head coaches up here real quick. And then on the way out, right in the corner of players, you pick up your badge. So let you go and do a full tour, a full tour of the College Football Hall of Fame. So thank you for that. Once again, thank you to the College Football Hall of Fame for allowing us to host this event here. We really appreciate that. And just one more picture, Coach Edwards. There's been a request for you to take a picture with my little buddy over there in that really awful looking jersey over there. And of course, Coach Pruitt over here. He's a huge Georgia fan. He would also like to take a picture with me. So thank y'all so much. We really appreciate y'all for being here. So thank you so much. We'll get our 2 pictures, and thank you to the College Football Hall of Fame.
You so good. Yeah. Yes, well, me.
Yeah, exactly.
Trust me, I reached out. a couple more. Let's get everybody up there real quick, guys. Y'all can squeeze over a little bit. I know. That's what. No, take it easy. Wait a minute. School's in the swamp. Perfect. We're better. How about you are, Sam?
Step back. There we go. Now Cheryl, step back. Can everybody look at this camera up here? Everybody look here. Right here. Got it. Thank you. Okay.
All right, perfect. Thank you, guys. Pick up your badge.
That works.
You're getting,
Oh, no, it's too late.
and can I get all my head coaches up there real quick, please? Hey, I want everybody to look at the list. I'll take a picture.
You're fine. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So your head's in the way. All right, now I'm going to be first. I got it. Got it. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. I know. Coach, you think Coach did good? Huh? I don't know why you're nervous. Yeah, I know. Thank you, sir. We appreciate all your work. Appreciate it. Thank you. If you take it easy, I see you, sir. Okay. Oh, yeah, I see you. What's your Monday looking like?
Well, Monday is, work with me, because Monday is new teachers coming in. Tuesday, one viewer, yes, sir. Everyone just love them. New teachers are going to open a building. I'll see you later. Thank you. I was like,
I'm excited.
and now this week he's he's all ready now. No, I'm not ready. Oh, that's a new one. Breaking it back. That's a new one. Making it pop. I remember. I remember too. No. Okay, I gotta stop my rib Are you done with school for the day? I'm going to grab up. Let's carry our grab up at 1:30. Okay. I have to tell them that I want to do that. Pick up 1:30 today. Reckon, a lot of good time. All right, we'll have a wonderful weekend. You know what?
Back, sit around. I like I'm just gonna bring this up here.
Okay, guys, listen, hopefully you can see me here. It's a wrap here at the Fulton County Media Days for high school football. We got some great interviews ahead for you, especially from guys that are located near us on the south side of Metro Atlanta. So we're going to bring that to you. Remember, follow us anywhere on social media at Real Talk Sports 7. Hit us up on the website as well, www.realtalksports.net. Now, here's the thing. If you have a great story, a player or a coach that's doing something great on or even off the field, contact me, JS, at realtalksports.net, or simply give me a call, 678-410-9833. All right, guys, until the next time, God bless you, and have a great day.